Ever, directed by Susan Bearden, and so I don't take up any more of their time, and so you can see what you came to see. We now turn it over to you and the young people, and we sure hope you're blessed by being here tonight.
Before we start, if you've looked at your program, when we get to the actual pageant, there are some Christmas carols, and it's going to be dark, so most people know the first verses of all these familiar carols, so I would like for you to join in and help our choir up here since we are few in number. This was written for a stage, and we just improvised greatly here. There's no curtains to pull. We couldn't do too much changing of scenery. The lighting, you'll see, is supposed to be a little bit more professionally done with lights going on and off and everything. So with the help of Jay in the back and Connie over here at the spot and me spotting here and lights coming at different directions, hopefully you'll see what's meant to be done. Unlike the musicals that's usually done, there are lots and lots of lines to be learned in this one. This runs about 45 minutes, and there's several in here that have lots of lines. And if you've been in the church for about the last month, I was just telling David earlier that all the prayer that's been requested for this play, this should be a miraculous production, you know, if it's answered. But everybody's kind of nervous about their lines, but I'm sure they'll do wonderful. So we'll get ready and we'll do the best Christmas pageant ever for you.
Talked dirty and cussed their teachers and took the name of the Lord in vain and set fire to Fred Shoemaker's old broken down tool house. There were 6 of them: Ralph, Okmulgee, Leroy, Claude, Ollie, and Gladys. And they went through the Woodrow Wilson School like those South American fish that strip your bones clean. And they went around town the same way, stealing things and tearing things up and whamming kids. So it's hard to get away from them. There's only one safe place.
Try to manage the hospital 2 weeks and laid it till the first of the year.
The first of the year? They'll have to cancel Christmas.
She's in charge of Christmas?
Well, she's in charge of the pageant, and she's in charge of the bazaar. I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all those things?
Yes, I'll take the bazaar in if you'll do the potluck supper. I don't know what in the world we're going to do about the Christmas pageant, unless, how about Grace?
I just can't, Andy. I've got something that all brings me sleep.
How about Grace? How about Grace?
Hello, Grace?
Bob,
What?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
Does that mean I have to go?
Our Christmas pageant isn't exactly what you call four-star entertainment. Mrs. Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that ever happened to it. So it's the same old Christmas story with the same old carols and the same old Mary and Joseph. And that's what my mother was stuck with. That and Mrs. Armstrong.
Tell you again, Grace, how important it is to give everyone a chance. Here's what I do. I always start with Mary, and I tell them the best truth of Mary, because Mary was the mother of Jesus.
I know that, Helen.
Yes, and then I tell them about Joseph, that he was God's choice to be Jesus' father. That's how I explain that. Frankly, I don't ever spend much time on Joseph, because all I know are Hopkins, and he knows all about Mary and Joseph.
I thought Mrs. Armstrong's in traction. How is she big on the thought she's in traction?
What do you think traction is?
Like where they put you to sleep?
No such luck. We have pea, salt, and pepper, and some napkins.
But I do explain about the wise men and the shepherds, how important they are. And I tell them there are no small parts, only small actions. Remind the angel choir not to stare young, and don't wear earrings and things like that. Don't wear clunky shoes or high heels. I shall don't have two babies.
You will leave some for the rest of us, won't you, Charlie?
I'm hungry. Leroy heard me stole my lunch again.
How can you let him do that to you day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Grace, where's the chicken?
It's still in the oven. I'll get it.
We'll have to get someone to push the baby into the lawn. Otherwise, they get in each other's way and bend their wings. God could do that. And keep an eye on the shepherds, too. Oh, another thing about the angel choir. Don't open my lipstick. They think because it's a play.
Helen, I have to go. There's someone at the door.
We have to wear lipstick. It looks terrible, so tell them.
Helen, I have to go. I'll talk to you later. Yes, Jess, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Ladies, can I get some supper? I haven't had a square meal in 3 days.
It's you.
Well, I got very lonely at the table.
Well, I bet Helen feels lonely at the hospital.
Not as long as the phones are working.
I
always says, but she never does say what it means.
Don't you know what it means?
I know what it means. It means that the short kids have to be in the front row of the angel choir, or else you can't see them.
Well, not exactly. It means that the littlest baby angel is just as important as Mary.
I don't think anyone is as important as Mary. Well, naturally, that's what you think, Alice. I think Jesus is more important.
I still think it means short kids have to be in the front row.
Now, settle down. Everyone is important. Mary, Jesus, and the short kid. Now, Beverly, will you step out in the hall and see if anyone else is coming? Okay, you short kids will be our baby angels. So please remind your mothers you will need bed sheets. And those of you in the angel choir will need bed sheets too. And if any of you have bathrobes at home, now what's the matter? Well, let's make room for the herdman. Now what happened to Beverly?
I think she went home. I think she got sick.
Did she say she was sick?
No, all I did was I just said, hi, Beverly, and then she just left.
Well, will someone please tell Beverly about the rehearsals the next 4 Wednesdays after school? You need to be here for everyone.
Well, what if we get sick?
You won't get sick. And of course, Mary and Joseph must come to absolutely every rehearsal.
What if they get sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
Well, Beverly got sick, and we haven't even started yet.
We don't know that Beverly got sick. Now, we are going to decide who is going to play the part of Mary. I want you to think about that. What kind of person she was. She was kind and gentle, and the person who plays Mary should try and be that kind of person. Any volunteers? Did you have a question, Marmaduke?
No, I want to be Mary. And Ralph over here, he wants to be Joseph.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, we'll write that down. Ralph Herdman. Okay, any other volunteers for the part of Joseph? Elmer, did you raise your hand?
Nope.
Come on, any volunteers? Any of you shepherds? Very well then, Ralph Herdman will be our Joseph. Now, part of Mary. Let's see. Imogen has volunteered to be Mary. I'll write that one down too. Any other volunteers? Roberta? Janet?
didn't you let them hand out programs or something at the door? Grace said, we never have programs for the Christmas pageant. But I said,
Better nail down the church, lock up the silver service, and hide the collection plates before they take it all. What was the matter with Grace? Couldn't she send him away? Tell him to go home. Oh, I feel responsible. If I'd been up around, this never would have happened.
If I'd been up and around, this never would have happened. Well, let me tell you.
Don't tell me. I'm on your side. The car's over there.
Helen Armstrong is not the only woman in the world who can direct a Christmas pageant. I made up my mind to do the very best that I could, and I'm going to do the best. This is going to have the best Christmas pageant we've ever had.
Good for you, Grace. The car's over there.
And you're going to help me.
Does that mean...
Yes, you have to go. Okay, the manger is back here on stage. And I want... The inn is back here on stage. And the shepherds come in and gather around the manger.
Where'd all the shepherds come from anyway? What's a manger? What's an inn?
It's like a motel where people go to spend the night.
What people? Jesus?
Oh, honestly, Jesus wasn't even born yet. Mary Joseph went there.
Why?
To pay their taxes.
At a motel? Shut up, Polly! Everybody shut up! I want to hear her! Begin at the beginning!
Beginning?
The beginning of the play!
I-
What happened first?
I'm Jean. This is the Christmas story from the Bible. Haven't you heard the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, that's what this play is, so I'd better read it to you.
I don't believe that. Do you? They never heard the Christmas story? Why not? They don't even know what a Bible is. And they never went to church in their whole life. So your dumb brother told them that we got refreshments. Now I have to waste all this time for nothing.
All right, now. There went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went up from Galilee with Mary, his wife, being great with child.
Pregnant? She was pregnant?
All right, now that's enough. We all know that Mary was pregnant. And it came to pass while they were there that the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son.
I don't think it's very nice to say that Mary was pregnant. Well, she was. So, I don't think your mother should say that Mary was pregnant. It's better to say great child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, and especially in church.
And wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
My goodness, they didn't even have room for Jesus?
Well, nobody knew the baby was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was wrong with Joseph that he didn't tell? Her pregnant and everything. What's a manger? Some
shake the birthday bank, it doesn't make a sound because I stole all the pennies out of it. And every time you go in the ladies' room, the whole air is filled with smoke, and there is Imogene Herdman, sitting in the Mary costume, smoking cigars. You wrote all this down? What for? For my mother and Reverend Hawkins and the Ladies' Aid Society, and anybody else who wants to know what happens when the whole Christmas pageant turns out to be a big mess.
All right, everyone, let's settle down. Beth, you and Alice come up here in front so we can get started. Now, this is our last rehearsal, so I want everyone.
I just wanted to tell you that we're all back in the kitchen making applesauce cake. We'll try not to bother you. I guess this is your dress rehearsal.
Well, supposed to be. Oh, Edna, did I hear that your niece had a little baby, a little girl, about a month or so ago?
Yes, she's 5 weeks old. And
Well, I wonder what would happen if I were to call up your niece and ask if we could borrow.
no, I can make up some lie and tell you that baby's sick or cranky or something. But the truth is she's perfectly healthy, happy, and beautiful. And we all want her to stay that way. So we're certainly not going to hand her over to Imogene Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Mrs. Bradley, you have my little brother, Jesus.
I didn't know you had a new baby, David.
He isn't new, he's sweet as the he is, which I need to probably scrunch up.
Well, I don't think.
I can get us a baby.
How can you do that?
There's always two or three babies out in the carriages outside the supermarket. I could just get one of them.
Imogene, you can't just walk off with somebody's baby. Forget about a baby. We'll just use the doll.
Doll's better anyways, they can't bite you.
Imogene, you know Mary didn't wear earrings.
I just got my ears pierced and my donkey's up being in them, they'll grow together.
They won't go together in an hour and a half. What did the doctor tell you to do?
What doctor?
Pierce your ears.
Gladys?
She probably did it with an ice pick. I'll bet her ears turned black and fall off.
We'll see if we can't find something smaller. Now, this is what you're gonna wear. You guys are supposed to have your costumes on today.
I haven't got any costume. I've never showed you before.
You gotta wear your father's bathrobe. That's what I gotta do.
He hasn't got a bathroom.
Why is he hanging around the house
His
then?
underwear.
All right, then pretend you're wearing your costume. Now, I want everyone to go.
Are we going through the whole thing?
Yes, but first we're going to practice just the entrances. So everyone, please go to your places. We'll start with the shepherd. Just read the last few words, Matt.
Shepherds keeping a watch over their flocks by night.
Music, shepherds.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them and
Shazam!
No, Gladys.
Unto you a child is born!
No. Go on, Matt.
a multitude of the heavenly host.
Music, angels. Music, wise men.
I got the baby here, named him Jesus!
No.
Don't touch
no, no.
it.
Imogene, no. No. Mary doesn't say anything. Mary and Joseph make a lovely picture for us to look at.
Let's go!
When we think about Christmas and what it means. Now put the doll back.
Don't even get to say anything. Some angel tells you what to say to the baby. I would have called it Bill.
What angel was that? There's angels all over the place. Was that Gladys?
No, she's the one that went to the shepherds in the field to tell them that Jesus was born.
Yeah, unto you a child is born. Unto me, not them, me. I'm the one who had the baby.
No, no, no. All that means is that to all of us a child is born.
I don't even get to say anything. Some angel tells me what to call the baby. What did he do? Just walk up and say, name it Jesus?
Yes.
I know what the angel said. She said, his name shall be called Wonderful We never did start over. We never did even go through the whole thing. The 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes, and Imogene Herdman spent the entire time smoking cigars in the ladies' room. Then Mrs. McCarthy went to the ladies' room and saw the smoke, and she called the fire department, and they came right away.
Fire! There's a fire!
They cleared everybody out of the building and dragged the fire hose to the church looking for a fire to put out. But the only one they found was in the kitchen. All the applesauce cake burned up. Of course, all the ladies were mad about that, and Mrs. McCarthy was mad. My mother was mad.
Why in the world did you call the fire department about a little smoke? There was a lot of smoke. The ladies' room was full of thick smoke. You just got excited. Now, the church is full of firemen, the street is full of baby angels crying, and shepherds climbing all over the fire truck, and the whole neighborhood. Then you know it was cigar smoke? No, I did not know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church.
Alice Wimbledon's mother was mad, too, and the whole Ladies' Aid Society was mad, and Reverend Hawkins said he didn't know what to think.
I've been on the telephone all day, and I can't make head or tails of it. Some people say they set fire to the ladies' room. Some people say they set fire to the kitchen. Reverend Weddington says all they do is talk about sex and underwear.
There was Hubby Clark talking about underwear, and they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen where the applesauce cake burned up.
Well, the whole church is in an uproar. Jesus said, "Suffer the little children to come unto me," but I don't think he meant the Herdmans. Grace, don't you think we should cancel the pageant?
I bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
We could blame it on the fire. Makes a good excuse.
Oh, I bet that was Miss McCarthy's idea.
But everyone thinks it's going to turn out to be,
Disaster? Well, they're wrong. This is going to be the best Christmas pageant we've ever had.
But Grace, I don't think anyone will come to see it.
I didn't think so either, neither did Charlotte. But we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jammed full. Everybody came to see what the Herdmans would do.
Wait till I turn the light on.
Can't
Okay.
even see where I'm
What's
going.
that?
I don't know what in the world you expect to do with this thing.
Well, I thought it might look like a palm tree, but now I can see that it doesn't. Man, I don't know what this is going to turn out like tonight. We've never once gone through the whole thing, and the Hermans still think it's some kind of spy story. This may be the first Christmas pageant we've ever had, where Mary runs off with the baby, and Joseph and the wise men get in a fight. Where are the kids?
All the kids in the world are down in the basement putting on bed sheets.
I mean, our kids.
We're here.
Go down and put your costumes on. It's getting late.
It's going to be just awful, you know. Look like trick or treat, all dirty and fastened together with safety pins and wearing their moldy old sneakers. Mary and Joseph, I mean, they look like refugees or something.
Well, that's what they were in a way, Mary and Joseph. They were refugees. They were a long way from home, didn't know anybody, didn't have any place to stay. They were probably cold, hungry, and tired, and messy.
I don't know about cold, but they're sure messy. Okay, what do you think I should do?
I think you worry too much. Now, I'm going to push baby angels on stage. Now, when do I do all this?
Here, just follow this script.
See, baby angels, doesn't seem to say where the fire engines come in.
Oh,
I'm just
everyone in, come on. Okay, everybody come out. I want to see how you look. Alice, I want you and Beth in the front to help with the baby angels. Okay, let's see. Gladys, where's your halo?
Our cat buried it. Listen, I think I ought to say something else besides newborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there is no room for them in the inn.
Jesus.
think it was them. Could that be?
Oh, I always get wimpy about the pageant. I guess it's the Christmas carol and the children now. But you're right, this one was the best, and it should have been the worst.
There was just something different.
Well, the angel of the Lord was certainly different.
Yes, but you know, I like that. Had lots of spirit. Sometimes you can't even hear the angel of the Lord. I must find Grace and tell her.
I just wish now I would have let her use Eugene to be the baby Jesus.
Who was the baby Jesus?
Why, it was a doll.
Oh, I don't think so, Irma. That was no doll.
Well, it did seem real.
It did seem real, as if it might have happened just that way. We all thought the pageant was about Jesus. That was only part of it. It was about a newborn baby. His mother and father were in a whole lot of trouble. No money, no place to go, no doctor, nobody they knew. And then arriving from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, some rich friends. Because of the Herdmans, it was a whole new story. Imogene birthing the baby, the wise men bringing such a sensible present. After all, they couldn't eat frankincense. And even Gladys, he's in the barn, go see him. The shepherds would have to stumble all over the countryside. But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogene. For her, the pageant turned out to be all wonder and mystery, as if she had just caught on to what Christmas was all about. When it was over, we had a party in the basement. The Hermans didn't stay. They didn't have any candy canes. They didn't walk off with all the cookies. They wouldn't even take their cocoa.
Well, I guess that's about it. Any kids left downstairs?
No, they're all gone. You know, got your bathrobe on. You're not gonna wear it, are you?
Why not? Maybe somebody would take me for a shepherd. I wouldn't mind being taken for a shepherd in this Christmas pageant.
Oh, yes, you would. As soon as it was over, some lady came up to me and gave me a hug just because I was a shepherd. Shepherd is him.
No, it's the Herdman Sam. Leroy said it was a present. You don't take back a present.
If I said that, they must take him.
Even Alice Windlekin.
Well, what about the lights?
They're on a timer. They'll go off at midnight.
Well, that's not very far away. It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas, kids.
It's Christmas, Charlie.
And it came to pass in the days of, and there were shepherds abiding a multitude praising God, by bringing good tidings of great joy.
Hey! Hey! Unto you a child was born.
Everybody that had such a great part. And Connie? Where's Kim? She's been hurting kids in the back room. The sergeant.
morning.
One more. You do. Come on. Don't run away. This is all the folks in church with all your blessings.
Thank you.
Does this grow other ones? Yes, it says camps on this side, herdsmen's on this side. Pretty good. Don't hold this play against my children.